92 Local Weather Authority forecast. We warn you first with Chief Meteorologist Chase Menendez.
Well, good evening, everybody. We've got some nice blue, clear skies overhead again for today. Nice sunshine out there helping to warm us up. No real clouds getting picked up. And we are still seeing a tiny bit of haze out there off in the distance, but not nearly as much as what we saw earlier this month. So thankfully, conditions are beginning to recover and becoming very mild. Thanks to that Sky Tracker network, we've got a good look outside at those conditions, and switching over to our satellite and radar, you can see those conditions are present everywhere across the basin. Odessa, Midland, of course, under those clear skies, getting backed up on satellite and radar. I promise this is a moving loop showing off that time counter, clicking on by, but just not a whole lot of changes at all. Very, very nice mild conditions, and actually that's the case for all of us here in West Texas. Really just seeing some very pleasant, clear skies all day today. Now off to the east, there is a little bit of cloud cover, again proving this is a moving satellite and radar loop, but with that sunshine we have warmed up very substantially for today. Recall yesterday's high temperature in the low 50s, but today's high temperature actually coming through in the 60s. Now that's still below average by a good 10+ degrees, but our low temperature is actually looking much better than what we saw yesterday, coming in near average and not breaking any low temperature records. So very nice mild conditions outside, representing a good warm-up trend for at least this afternoon. Temperatures picking up pretty substantially all across West Texas. You can see a lot of those orangish colors, deep reds off to the north, indicating a positive temperature change. But as we get to tomorrow morning, we are going to dip back down into the 30s. Odessa, Midland coming in the upper 30s, so nothing too crazy, but still going to feel very cold. Thankfully, though, these wind speeds are going to be backing off down to about 5-10 miles per hour, so wind chill not going to be much of a factor for tomorrow morning here in Odessa, Midland at least. Now as we continue on through the day, we are going to see our temperatures turn back around and warm up even more than what we saw today, so nice positive changes there. Currently we're at 64 according to this model for Midland, Odessa, 68 for Pecos, and 71 in Presidio. But as we get to tomorrow morning, notice these numbers backing off down to the 30s for Midland, Odessa, the low 30s for places like Seminole, Marfa still coming in at 36 degrees, but because we've got a lot of sunshine out there and because we will maintain that sunshine for tomorrow afternoon, as well as some fairly dry conditions, our temperatures are going to rebound very nicely. 74 degrees shown here by 5 p.m. for Midland, Odessa, 79 for Pecos, so very pleasant afternoon indeed. And again, coming with a lot of sunshine, so that is going to help us out for tomorrow afternoon, again allowing these temperatures to warm up along with a southeasterly wind that should be pulling in a little bit of moisture, possibly good enough for maybe a few isolated thin high-level clouds out there that should make for a nice sunset and also more likely a nice sunrise. Notice a huge jump in temperature, almost 40 degrees from low temperature to high temperature, again indicating some fairly dry conditions right now as a result of that cold front that we most recently saw passing through. Wind speeds right now at 9 miles per hour for Midland, Odessa, with a lot of these wind arrows pointing in out of the north, pulling in a lot of that cool air and allowing our temperatures for tomorrow morning to back off down into the 30s. But as we continue through the overnight hours, notice these wind arrows get kind of crazy, start pointing all kinds of different directions, and that's just due to these low wind speeds. Most of us looking at very calm winds starting the day, again avoiding any kind of wind chill factor, and even as we get to the afternoon time, our wind speeds picking up along the higher elevations out to the west, but not by too much. Most of us still in the single digits, so it should make for a very pleasant day. And actually, these pleasant conditions will continue on through the weekend. We've got a great Saturday on our hands. 78 degrees will be the high temperature for Saturday afternoon. We do warm back up and we'll come in above average for Saturday. 72 the high tomorrow, 78 on Saturday, down to 68 on Sunday, thanks to a weak cold front that's going to be coming through, kicking up our wind speeds to about 20 miles per hour sustained and dropping our low temperatures down into the upper 30s for Monday morning. Now, we're not dealing with any chances for any winter weather. Thankfully, we have put that behind us, but I do spy some rain chances next weekend. 30% chance for thunderstorms next Saturday. So this Saturday going to be great if you like the sunshine. You're going to try and catch a tan. Next weekend going to be great if you like reading books like I know Katie does in those thunderstorms.
Yes. Okay, so fall weather for the next 10 days.
Yeah.
And Halloween looks pretty.
I gotta say, Halloween looking pretty good. It's going to be a little chilly in the evening time, so definitely recommend bringing a jacket with you if you're prone to some of those cooler temperatures, but not going to be nearly as cold as what we had earlier this week.
Yeah, seriously.
Kind of cool to see some ice and snow, but I think we're all happy to see more fall-like temperatures return.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. Very happy to see
Yeah.
that move on.
Yeah.
Good weather. Can't
Absolutely.
complain.